Okay, folks, so you're probably wondering why are you at this laptop again? Well, my monitors are having issues. Anyway, I'm having a few issues. I'll let this play with no audio so it doesn't. I'm having a few issues with how I'm covering the dev streams, and I want to talk to you as my community. So, 6 days ago, this dev stream happened, and I've obviously wanted to post it and talk about it. That is sort of become a staple of my channel. It never was intended to be, but you seem to enjoy it, and I enjoy doing them. And I really did want to post about this and give my feedback, but I'm also feeling hesitant to do so. Now, this is going to sound like a cop-out, and it's going to sound like I'm making a video for video's sake, but it's not. I'm struggling to make a video on the dev stream because, well, basically last time I watched this, I made a few comments on Twitter at the dev stream. How I wasn't really happy with it. How I was getting a bit tired of, we'll pass it to the team, we hear you, your feedback's valued, etc., etc., etc. And also, there was one or two quotes there from people in the dev stream, be it Twitch chat, a dev themselves, whoever, a Dana, a Jim, whoever is on this podcast. There was one or two comments in there that did really make me question sort of why I'm doing this. So this is not me saying I'm doing the dev streams to fix the game myself. That's an impossible job, and it's not, that's not what these are. The dev streams are I listen to what the devs have got to say for 2 hours, and I give it back to you with some feedback, because even though that makes the video longer, some people, it seems to be, that would rather watch 3 hours of me talking over 2 hours of footage than they would be for me to surmise 2 hours of footage into 15 minutes, or for me to just cut the video up with no commentary. I've tried each of them, and my most successful ones seem to be with my feedback. I've obviously, over this year, given a ton of feedback, some of which has been listened to. Maybe. I don't know if they watch these. I don't know if these dev blogs have had any impact. A few people have told me they have. A few sources inside TC, shall we say, without keeping everyone anonymous, have said they have. Some have said they haven't. It depends, doesn't it? And I don't have any ego to think that I'm solving gears sat here. No, I'm just having a discussion. It's just a discussion, an open discussion. So there was a couple of things I wasn't happy with in this stream and in general the past few streams. So you're probably thinking, why haven't you done a dev stream in a few? I've probably missed two. Well, sometimes there isn't anything interesting. So sometimes I watch it, I say some things, I sort of react, I give my thoughts on it, and then I edit it and watch it back, and I think that didn't really add anything to the conversation. If it's not really adding anything to the conversation that we don't already know, there's not really any point posting it, for me. Technically, yes, I might get some views, you might enjoy it, but as a channel, I want the channel to be something like that when you see a video been uploaded, there's some actual content and it's not just recycled gobbledygook or generic videos. I want there to be some content there. So sometimes I watch them and I go, there's not a lot there. Let's say they spend 30 minutes discussing maps. Chat says they want some maps. What am I going to say? Yeah, I'd like some maps as well. That doesn't add anything to the conversation. However, this time, on this dev blog, there was quite a bit said, and I wanted to say some stuff as well. So I said some stuff, and And I'm really not sure. You can see I'm really not sure if I should reveal what has been said, because I don't want to burn bridges. You understand the position I'm in. This is what I'm trying to say. Being negative and being critical often puts you in awkward positions. And I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to have a smaller channel. I'm willing to have less interactions or less chances or etc. because it's what I believe in, right? And that's what I'm going for, right? This channel's honesty. So I'm at a juncture here. I'm at a juncture of whether I should reveal some stuff that frankly and honestly did piss me off, or whether I should just bite my tongue, accept that things happen, and certain things happen in a way I might not like, and try to move on. I've tried to move on for 6 days, and it still irritated me what was said. Still irritated me what was said. So I'm not sure. As a sort of protest, I feel like I don't even want to do the streams or cover the streams anymore, because in a way, I sort of feel disrespected. I do. I'm trying to think of a way to word this. Look, let's just say that sometimes, nobody likes to be criticised. My dogs are barking, I apologise. Nobody likes to be criticised. I understand that, especially from some dude sat in bed with a stuffy nose that feels like crap, recording on his laptop, that has never worked in the industry. I get it, I get it. But I am also a consumer, and I also have a duty to you as a sort of now maybe a content creator that, I do have some respect for myself, and when I feel like a few things have been said back and forth, and I feel like, why did I bother? That's honestly been my feeling for the past few days. Why did I bother? It's yeah, it's isn't it? It's difficult. That's why I keep feel like saying it's. I'm not sure. That's what it feels like. And I'll be honest with you, I see a lot of pros moving to COD. I see a lot of people changing game. I see a lot of thriving games. I see that I seem to hold myself more accountable than other people. Yesterday I did an apology video when honestly, I didn't have to do that. Frankly, I didn't have to do that. Me and the person in question had no issues. The actual issue was all of the idiots if I could speak, I'm getting tilted. They were all brigading the post. Those were the people that were the problem. The people absolutely been rude, demeaning, hostile to that content creator. And I didn't technically do anything wrong. I just gave my view, and a bunch of morons hopped on the post giving their view. Now, like that person said, they're adults. They have their own opinion. But sometimes you wonder, is it worth getting involved in all of this? What's the point? Why am I doing this? Especially when certain sources are basically giving you the middle finger. And then you speak to them and everything gets resolved, but you still feel like the middle finger can't be taken away, It's kind of like slapping somebody in the face and then me saying, bro, why did you slap me in the face? And then going, sorry, it was a misunderstanding. I thought you were someone else. Like, that's going to take a little bit of time to get over. And I know I'm being mystic about it, and I know I'm not being clear about it, but you can see how it's difficult for me because I've always been open and honest on the channel, And when I've been told to keep certain things quiet, you know, that does make it awkward for me. It puts me in a situation that I wasn't expecting to be in, shall we say. So, in this dev stream, there's just generic chats about the game, how they want to improve it. There's a lot of feedback. We'll pass it on to the team. Honestly, for you at home, there really isn't much. I'm talking content. Yes, there are discussions, there are chats. But, for example, this is where it confuses me. In one of the chats, they said, we want to make the game more classic. We're thinking about 4v4 in ranked, etc., etc. And it's like, well, when I first started this, on week 1, I was physically laughed at for Jestin's 4v4. And I was also told by multiple people in the studio that Classic Gears was the most unskilled. And now here we are. And then I was told on this stream, they also said, they said, we want to make Classic come back. Yeah. It's important that moves have moves and counter moves. It's important that we slow the game down in a way that feels fun, but is still skilled and fast, etc. And it's like, we want to slow the game down, but it's still fast. And then someone said, what about the wrap shot? What about the reaction shot? What about all this shot? They were like, yeah, we want to keep those in the game. Those are hugely important. And it's like, well, you can't have readability and you can't have Classic Gears with all of this going on. And again, the whole stream just came across as we're trying to appease everybody and nobody's been appeased. And for me to have to sit through another one of those, play this damn game that everybody's quitting, make content, people saying that, I read a few comments yesterday, I'd have quit the game if it weren't for you, I'd have stopped caring about it, but you keep me going, And then for me to be sort of treated the way I was, I was a bit miffed. I really was a bit miffed. So I guess I'm saying, like, if you really, really... God, I'm getting hiccups. I'm getting actually wound up. I think I'm hiccuping because I'm getting wound up. So yeah, if you still enjoy me doing these dev blogs, I will cover them when there is actual content to be discussed, when there is stuff to be discussed. At the moment, I'm taking a small hiatus from these, maybe as a stand, maybe as a moral high ground. I don't know what you want to call it, but I am a bit miffed about one or two things that I really can't talk about. But I just want you to know that I'm fighting for your values and I'm fighting your corner. I'm willing to put myself in these awkward situations, potentially burn bridges to help you. I'm not just gonna sit, do skin videos, do gameplay videos and shout and scream and happy-go-lucky, everything's great, because everything isn't great. We know it's not great. And I think one of the reasons you've tuned into my channel, and we keep having over 1,000 people tune into every video, is because there's actually a content creator out there that is fighting for you, but also has a bit of a spine, because I think I do compared to some people, and I'm also... honest when I make mistakes. I hold myself accountable, and I'm trying to make fun videos that are different. I'm not trying to say I'm some special snowflake, but man, like, I'm in an awkward situation at the moment, and I'm considering what to do. Let's just say that, yeah? So this is an update on that situation. Let's just leave it at that.